HiRevz Media is sponsored by Born to Ride Motorcycle Magazine. Check out borntoride.com. Alright guys, I'm working on the truck again today. And I got coolant system overflow tank. Get rid of the old Sprite bottle down here. Doesn't seem to be working right. So throw that on there and get a couple of things to do. Alright guys, so I got that hooked up. All that's good to go now. Got the line ran down. And now I'm working on the throttle return springs. Put this bracket on here, just took the bolt out, bolted that up, kind of got it into shape in the way that I wanted it to go. I'm gonna hook it back up there. This spring was on there and it just didn't seem to be doing right. So I got a couple double springs, get both of these on there. Should work a little better. So try that next. All right, so I got those hooked up. I went ahead and went to the big loop here, that small hole. I think my issue is that's the idle screw. As soon as I put these in, it was very apparent that that was gonna grab that. So I think that's what was going on with the other spring, why it wouldn't come back to idle exactly right, because it was getting hung up a little bit. So that should be way better now. And it's a lot, it looks better anyways also, but I think it's gonna work better. All right guys, so the real reason we're here today is to put on this here tack. And the needle looks a little wonky. I'm hoping that self-corrects when it gets power on it, so we'll see. These are fairly cheap tacks, but I think it'll work. And I'm gonna stick it right there because that is the normal tack spot and nothing comes up on there, nothing works. So I'm gonna stick it right here, kind of sink it back into that hole. That should work. All right guys, there it is in place. And it was kind of weird what I had to do. This is set back in there just a little bit, and this is down here. I mean, it's almost touching it. I can probably get it to strap in there correctly, but what I had to do was get this in place into the hole and then slide this under it and then put the bolt in because I couldn't get it in there with it together. That was kind of wonky, but it looks really good. Get it lined up there, and I think that's gonna work. All right, guys, got it all the way mounted up here now. And I just used one of the big zip ties. It just has a little provision there for you to run a strap through it. And that's in place pretty good. Just got to tighten up the screw here. And then I went ahead and ran my wires down through here, which works out really good on this truck. Now they're down there. So let's get those hooked up. And on this thing, you've got red and black, which turns it on. Yellow, which turns on the illumination in it. So, and then the green, which is the tack wire that actually goes out to the coil. I'm gonna run the red and the yellow together here, just so whenever you turn the switch, the light comes on, the tack comes on all together. I'm not gonna run illumination separate. You can, it's better that way, but just get it hooked up and going. All right, guys. So that was just a random yellow wire ran out here going to nothing. So I went ahead and landed it on the distributor. That's a HEI, but it says tack right there. So that's pretty easy on those. It's a negative if you have a regular coil. And then the leftover wire, I'm gonna run inside and hook it up. I went ahead and terminated the ground in there, so that should be good. All right, guys, so I was able to land the wire for the power that I sent to both those wires on the fuse box. Luckily, these fuse boxes have switched power and hot power. You can just find whichever one works, hook it up. But there's the tack, and this one's all digital, but turn it on, you can see it do its weird thing here. And then to set it, you can hold down the button, little button here, and then hold down for a few seconds, and then you can tap the button and it'll go through how many cylinders, from 1 cylinder to 8 cylinders, and then it'll set itself at 8. All right, fire it up. And it seems to work pretty good. So, pretty happy with it. Adjust the tag light to where it's going to be. Which this thing's got an automatic in it, so that's not super important. Yeah, unless you're running through the gears. But I got it set at 4, which is fine. So that's that.
Time to get out and play. AMSOIL delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at AMSOIL.com.